With the 2017-18 Premier League season kicking off this Friday night, when Arsenal host Leicester, it's time to take a look at the updated FPLtips team selection for Game Week 1. This video will provide a follow-up from the first draft team selection video, so if you haven't already, be sure to check that out for a more detailed look at some of the players listed here. Ben Foster keeps his place from the first draft team. At 4.5 million, the West Brom goalkeeper is still a standout budget option between the sticks. Cedric Suarez also retains his place, although his late return to pre-season is a slight concern. Maya Yoshida and Jack Stevens remain alternative options for a £5 million Saints defender. Sead Kolasinac comes into the team as an upgrade for West Brom's Craig Dawson. With changes elsewhere, there was extra budget spare, and the Arsenal defender has impressed during pre-season, providing an assist against Benfica and scoring a crucial goal against Chelsea in the Community Shield. Likely to line up in a wing-back role, Kolasinac looks capable of earning points at both ends of the field, and boasts an impressive tally of 3 goals and 5 assists with Schalke last season. To complete the starting defence, Ryan Bertrand retains his place, as part of a Saints double-up for their opening fixtures against Swansea, West Ham and Huddersfield. There are 3 changes from the first draft team in midfield, but Wilfried Zaha is not one of them. The Crystal Palace midfielder has lined up as a left forward in a 3-4-3 formation during pre-season, providing 2 assists and 1 goal in his 4 pre-season appearances. Kevin De Bruyne enters the team in place of Christian Eriksen. The Man City midfielder has been on fire during pre-season, providing 4 assists in 4 appearances, and looks like the standout option from Pep Guardiola's side. With 6 goals and 21 assists to his name last season, the Belgian looks key for Man City's opening fixtures against Brighton, Everton and Bournemouth. Chelsea's Willian is also new to the team, coming in to replace Paul Pogba. At £7 million, the attacking midfielder saves money and should provide great value as a starter, while Eden Hazard continues to be ruled out through injury. The Premier League champions begin the defence of their title with a home fixture against Burnley. To complete the midfield, James Ward-PROWSE comes in as the 4th midfielder, replacing West Brom's Matt Phillips. The Southampton midfielder provides a small saving on Phillips and has been the more lively of the 2 during pre-season, providing 1 goal and 1 assist, and taking a big share of his team's set pieces. His starting place looks fairly secure under the new manager, and the England under-21 captain could be set for a breakout season as he continues to realise his potential. At £5.5 million, he's a cheap punt for Southampton's kind run of fixtures to begin the season. The 3 forwards remain unchanged from the first draft team, with Manchester United's Romelu Lukaku, Golden Boot winner Harry Kane, and Liverpool's false 9 Roberto Firmino, completing the Game Week 1 starting 11. The Brazilian recently stepped up to take a penalty for Liverpool, whilst James Milner was also on the field, suggesting the forward may be in line to take over penalty duties next season, and further enhancing his FPL appeal. There are a few minor changes to note on the bench. With less West Brom options in the starting 11, there's now space for Myhill as a backup goalkeeper, although Newcastle's Rob Elliott is another option here, as he looks favourite to start in goal for Rafa Benitez's side. With Jamal Lascelles' starting place looking more of a risk, after the defender missed a portion of pre-season through injury, Paul Dummett comes in as a more nailed-on option to represent the Newcastle defence. Finally, Kevin Long looks like the most promising option for a £4 million defender, with Burnley yet to sign a replacement for Michael Keane, although it's still fairly unlikely that Long will be a first-choice option. The standout options for captaincy are both up front, in the form of Harry Kane and Romelu Lukaku. Whilst the Spurs man couldn't stop scoring towards the end of last season, it's worth remembering that he was going for the Golden Boot back then, and he's built up a reputation for being a bit of a slow starter. West Ham are a team that Romelu Lukaku seems to relish playing against, with the Belgian having scored 7 goals in 10 Premier League appearances against the London side. With his status as the most selected player in the game, it would take a brave FPL manager to bet against the Manchester United forward, marking his debut with a goal. Follow FPLtips on Twitter to be notified of any updates to the team in advance of the Game Week deadline.